I'm thankful to the donors for really gravitating to the vision of DTS and allowing themselves to really be a part of where DTS is going in the future as far as media is concerned and really backing that up.
The media production department has its ties back literally decades from well before I was here and arguably even before I was born. But the more modern history aspect probably starts around 2002 when a person who was here just before me was brought in by the seminary to produce the first online education class the school had ever tried. And remember, this was 2002. This is before YouTube. This is before Facebook. So they brought this gentleman in, and he was meant to take Dr. Dwight Pentecost's Life of Christ class and transfer that to some digital format and then make that into an actual online class. Then the school wanted more. And so that's when they hired me in 2003, the year after that, where we started processing video after video now. It was World Missions 101, it was BE 101, it was ST 101, ST 102, and we started getting through all of the core curriculum that makes up THM or an MA degree at Dallas Theological Seminary.
I'm thankful to the donors for giving us the opportunity to be able to grow and expand and really to do our job to the best of our abilities.
Media production primarily serves about 5 or 6 different core areas of the seminary. That's how we support the mission of the seminary. We serve the school primarily through online education. That is the main component that our department is set out to do, is to teach students the Word of God through the seminary classes that are done at Dallas Theological Seminary. We serve also through putting out chapel online, which also helps lay people see and hear the way the seminary is thinking and talking. We do admissions videos to help bring in students. We do advancement to help tell the stories of graduates of the school so that donors can relate to the school better, so it becomes a more personal aspect, not just a broad entity, but an actual human environment. We do the Table podcast with Daryl Bach, which helps to discuss issues of God and culture and how we should talk about those topics. And we're now starting on another aspect with advancement, which is doing free classes online for lay people. And that's become one of the largest bodies that we're now serving because of the huge number of people that want and are hungry for good theological education that is well taught, well produced, they can hear it, they can see it. And so that aspect has become kind of a sixth aspect of what we do.
I'm thankful to all the donors who've given to this new space and who've given to the media production department over the years, just the investment that they've made in DTS, but also in my life.
In our new location, I think one of the aspects we're all adjusting to is being more visible on campus. Before, we were in a basement, it was noisy, it was dark, no one came down there unless they knew about us and they had to visit us. We just had an open office area. There were no desks, like cubicle areas, there were no offices, so you couldn't have a private discussion with a different department. This space that we are now afforded has the capability to allow the editors to work. The space as a whole is it's more visible, it's more accessible. The whole aesthetic is it's clean, it's warm, it's new, and it's just friendly.
I'm grateful to the donors for a space that I can be creative.
I'm thankful for the donor for their generosity and for entrusting us with these great resources for us to work and to be more effective.
I'd like to say thanks to the donors for the gracious giving of their financial gifts that allowed this facility to be a reality to Dallas Theological Seminary.
I try to communicate to my team the fact that what you're doing, while it might seem mundane or very, very dry in a moment, has a lasting impact that ripples out literally all across the world, given the way our platform is now built with YouTube and Vimeo and Amazon and just sharing videos in social media. We're allowed to have an impact that up until this point in history has been non-existent.
I'm thankful to the donors for contributing to a space that allows this department and this team to grow, to mature, and to allow students distance and on campus the opportunity to see that what we do is excellence, there is quality.
I am extremely thankful for all of the gifts that the donors have given over the last several years to create the Horner Davidson Stearns construction and remodel project. The space that we now have to do what we're tasked to do at the seminary is exactly what we needed.